Center for Research and Learning was really a labor of love for SickKids. It was the first time we were able to get all of our research labs in one building in order to collaborate and innovate. The main objective of the architecture of the space was to provide a clean, contemporary space that would provide a warmth and humanness. It was something definitely that we wanted to make sure we kept in mind when we were choosing the furniture. These interactive lounges were one of the main focal points of the building. The furniture that we chose for this space had to be modular, it had to be flexible, it had to be durable, but it still had to provide that warmth, had to provide a place where you could come and just perch on the edge of a bench or sit and chat with a coffee or feel comfortable enough to sit and maybe work on a research paper. The Teknion DNA product was actually an ideal product to design this space. We knew that it could be taken apart and put together into different configurations. We wanted the systems furniture and the rest of the furniture to obviously provide a focal point, but we also didn't want it to compete with the beautiful architecture of the building, since it is such a gorgeous building. The Teknion leverage system is a system that has very clean lines. The finishes are all very contemporary, and they offered a wide variety that would really fit in with the architect's finishes throughout the building. The majority of the fabric in the building is fairly neutral, and we didn't want it to compete with the architecture. There are some accent fabrics that we chose on purpose, like the bolsters on the Teknion DNA. We chose that one specifically because it invokes that scientific imagery, like amoebas and cellular structures and things like that. Well, I think with all of the challenges that we had on site, and there were many, Teknion really offered the problem-solving skills.
It was a very complex job. At any one time, we had 810 workers on the site at the peak of the project, which made us the largest, busiest construction site in downtown Toronto for almost a 2-year period. The magnitude of the amount of furniture that was coming into this building was kind of mind-blowing. The Teknion people came in several months before to kind of scope out the floors, to kind of scope out where the electrical boxes were situated in the floors. Is the furniture going to fit here? They did all of their homework. They sent a team of 2 to 4 to 6 in several times to make sure they got it right. And as much as you scope things out, as much as you come in, there were always things that were of the unexpected nature.
In our private offices, the power and data was in a different location than we had expected. So we had over $3 million worth of furniture coming in, and we needed to solve that problem quick.
And they worked with us to come up with a remedy, a resolve, to get the right type of furniture in those rooms for the end users.
They provided shortened gables and grommets, and they all did it in time for our move-in. This building represents innovation. It represents state-of-the-art research. It represents the most current thinking that's happening out there. And that needs to be reflected in the architecture, and it needs to be reflected in the interiors. Our architect and interior design team really did that and was absolutely supported by Teknion.
Well, I'm smiling because there's certain people that after working with them for so long that you can just pick up the phone and you can basically say, I need this or I need that, I need to delay this truck and I need to store this for an extra 2 months. There's a comfort. It's almost like a friendship with the project team that was put on this project from Teknion. I mean, I have their numbers in my cell phone. I could call them anytime for something that I needed, and I know that they will get it done.